Hello and welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. Today I am going to be kitting up another canvas, and this is going to be for an event that I'm going to be participating in that is hosted by Heather of Diamonds and Dragonflies. It is for her Patreon only, but it sounds like so much fun, and I am really enjoying her Patreon and her tribe, so shout out to Heather. And I am going to be doing this little cutie. I cannot wait to get started on this. It is from Distracted by Diamonds, and it is only a 41 by 41 centimeter, and for me that is really small. I don't know if I've done a full diamond painting this small ever out of my 5 years of diamond painting, but it's called Witch's Wishes. It does have 48 colors, so I think that's quite a bit for a 41 by 41. Although I'm not sure because I'm used to doing these humongous paintings, but I don't think this will take me very much time, and I wanted to do something that was Halloween, that was a witch, but that was more on the cutesy side. I'm going to be using this organizer, and this just came from Amazon. I am using Tic Tac containers, which I don't use very often. And also what I did is that I have some silver numbers on here, 1 through 48. This is a sticker sheet, but it is not individually cut out, so I would have to go and cut all of these, which I've done before, but I am not having a problem just numbering it and just looking at the actual schematic. I usually don't do that, but lately I have, and it's worked out okay. And with this being so small, I don't think there's going to be any problems, but I didn't want to fool with cutting out all of the stickers. So I do have all of my numbers already on here, and then I do have a Tic Tac funnel here, and this is from Carissa's Crafty Corner. I will definitely use this. And I have my bags. They're individual bagged, and I even thought about doing this for the first time too, is putting the actual stickers on here and then just using the bag, and then I thought that for a split second and then decided no, that is not something that I am wanting to do. So let's go ahead and get started. I think that I am okay here, and I cannot wait, as I said, to get started on this one. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. These are in number order, so I'm just going to be really careful. They also have the DMC number on here, so if I were to get confused, I can look at the DMC number. So far, I glanced at these. I do not see any static, but we'll see as we go forward. I'm going to be doing 4 canvases for September, and we'll see how that goes. I am waiting on one canvas to come in. I was going to just show you guys what all I'm going to be working on, but I'm waiting on one canvas, and that one is for the Finera event. I have not gotten my canvas yet from the one with the diamond art, and that one was one that they have as a limited release. And I think it was delayed. So it is on its way to me. And as soon as it comes in, I'm going to do a video with unboxing, and I'm going to kit it up. So that will be one of my whips. And then I'm doing another Finera that is from Diamond Painting Shop. That one I do have. It's already kitted up. I unboxed that with you guys, and I can put that underneath the eye as well as underneath the description, so you'll be able to see what that one is. That one's going to be beautiful. I am really looking forward to that one. And then, of course, this one, I am also going to be participating in another event that is going to be hosted by Black Dahlia. And that one is Ann Stokes. And that kit, that canvas, is in our storage building. I know exactly where it is in the storage building, so I'm going to go this weekend and pick that up. I don't have very many still in storage over there, but that was one of them, of course, that I did. And then I will continue to work on my, I'm doing a mystery, I'm continue working on a mystery canvas that I am doing for Mystery Mania. That is also hosted for the tribe over at Heather's Patreon. And that one, of course, it's a large one. And of course, I have to be that person that messed up their numbers. I have 109 sections. I think most people have around 60 some odd. But the one that I'm doing is the latest one that came out from Dakota Detweiler. And that one is a 92.8 centimeters by 69.9 centimeters. And it has 90 colors. And it is going to take a while, but that's fine. And what she does with the Mystery Mania, and I think for Mystery Mania you only have to pay $5 a month to be part of Mystery Mania and not be part of Patreon. And so with that, Heather will post numbers on Saturdays, and you can go and you have your numbers, you have your sections, and then you can do as many of those as you can up until Friday night. And that way she'll roll again on Saturday, and you can only do the numbers that you haven't used yet. So since I have so many numbers, I guess that is a plus. I won't have a week for a long time that I will not be able to do my mystery because I have plenty of numbers to choose from. And so this past week, it took me hours to do this because I first did it and I didn't like the sections. I tried doing larger sections and it just was not working out. So then I decided to go smaller sections, and I'm glad that I did because my mystery canvas, it is loaded in confetti. Not only does it have 90 colors, it's huge. I have 109 sections. It is also loaded with confetti, which I normally enjoy confetti, but it's kind of hard when your canvas is black and white. And Diamond Art Club does that, so you can't tell what the canvas is. So I am enjoying that so far. I'm hoping to do like 4 to 5 sections a week, but it took me so long to kit it up, and then also on my sections, and I just decided that I ran out of time. I need to do other diamond paintings, so I have 2 done, and I'm loving the color so far, but you know, it's so small you can't tell what it is yet. So whenever she rolls again on Saturday, then I can spend some time. And then this week in the U.S. is a holiday on Monday, so I have a long weekend. And the only plans that I have, I'm going to get our house clean on Saturday. And our little house doesn't take very long. I love it. And I'm going to diamond paint. I don't have anything that's due for any projects for work or for my other schools, so that is definitely a plus. And then I am going to work heavily on my craft room. I still don't have it the way that I want it. I still have a couple of boxes, and then I also want to de-stash some things in my craft room. So when I get tired of diamond painting over the weekend, I am just going to go into my craft room and I am going to work in there. So I'm really looking forward to the weekend. We don't have any plans. I don't know if Madison and Kyle want to come over and maybe cook out or something on Sunday or Monday. I'm assuming that Kyle will have off on Monday, but I'm not 100% sure. And it's supposed to rain all day on Saturday here, so Saturday would not be good to grill out. This is going extremely fast. There is absolutely, I don't want to jinx myself, but there's absolutely no static. Paige is going to work today. I think she's decided to stay there a little bit longer to see how it's going to go. The managers that they've had for the past 2 weeks, apparently they are temporary managers and they are not going to be the managers of her store. And the ones that are going to be the managers, she likes all of them, and they're going to talk to her today, but they really want her to stay, and they feel bad what's happened over the past couple of weeks as they were just getting their team in place after the division manager left. So I'll have more of an update on that on my Tuesday whip and chat once I find out after today what she is going to do. Some of these have like hardly any drills. And I did not mention, this is a round canvas, which is another thing. Win-win. It's a round, it is small. I want to start on this like now, but I can't start on it until the 1st because we have to have a new start. And then once I finish this one, I have another one that I bought, I think in February of this year, and it is of another witch, but it's from Rokari, and it's a little out of my comfort zone, but she doesn't have pink, and so I would like to do that one either in September or October. I have so many cute Halloween paintings that I would like to do, and I don't do the spooky stuff. That's just one thing I don't want to do, especially, gory. That is just not my vibe. So mine are all cute. There's nothing dark or gory or anything like that. And Paige doesn't like to even look at things like that, so I don't want her to come in my craft room and see something, but I know I wouldn't enjoy it. This one is going to have a lot of black, which I was a little concerned when I was looking at it, but I thought she is such a cute little witch, and the black is going to be, her dress and her hat and pretty much her, but I don't think it will be that bad. It's going to be a lot of color blocking, and I am not really a fan of color blocking, but every now and then I am, and I thought this would be a quick one, and I need a quick finish. I am so behind on getting finishes done this year. I was hoping that I was going to have my lighthouse finished for the month, but I have 2 rows left. I was thinking I only had like 1.5 rows, but I have 2 full rows, and it's going fast, but honestly I've been working on that one a lot over the past couple of days, and instead of trying to rush a finish, and I kind of want to take my time with it because it's craftable, and I may just put that one off and finish it in September. Could be a good way to finish, to end out kind of a summer vibe. But then when I look at the lighthouse, sometimes I'm getting like a winter vibe too, because the water looks cold and just the day looks cold on my lighthouse. So it doesn't matter if it's winter, fall, summer. It is just gorgeous. Why is this? There it goes. Didn't put it in right. Doesn't make any sense. I'm also going to spend some time on my higher self, my beast. And I really need to work on that one more. I'm thinking about doing a weekly series to show you guys my progress, my weekly progress. That would get me going, I think, because I would have a video every week. Oh, I love how it just flows right in there. Did you guys see that? I mean, there is no static. That is beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful. It sounds like I'm pouring wine. This is a perfect pour. But I'm thinking about doing a series on my higher self, my beast, and show you progress weekly. So that way I would need to get that done. So let me know if you would be interested in that. And if you're not familiar with that canvas, that is my 16 footer. And it is a lot of color blocking. So I should get in the groove and just work on it. And I'm thinking I might spend all day on Sunday working on that one. And I am keeping up with my hours on the beast. I normally don't on my other canvases. And it's just because on my other canvases, I don't really think about it. And it doesn't really matter to me how long it takes me. But on this one, I want to know. And I am only going to include this as one finish. And I thought about doing it as multiple only because I thought that the company had these also in just multiple diamond paintings where she had just cut certain sections off, and that it was just individual canvases. And so I thought, well, if that's the case, instead of, I would have done 7 or 8 of the individual ones instead of the one large. But that's not the case. It is for a totally different canvas, totally different rendering. So I decided that I'm going to count this bad boy as one because I want to say that I finished the largest at the time. Hopefully it will still be the largest by the time that I finish it. The largest at the time diamond painting. And I can't really say that if I break it into sections. And since it's not broken into sections with the company, I'm not going to do that either. I mean, I'm not going to break mine into sections, or I was just going to do it as 7 or 8 canvases. Now, this one has a little bit of static. This is number 44 out of 48. And it has a little bit of static. The diamonds do not want to come out. It just clings to the bag. They're jumping a little bit. But I can definitely handle that. I may have to put a dryer sheet in this one. And this one, I don't know. See how it's sticky? Look how bad that is. Make sure the top's on here while I'm shaking it. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see, but it is just clinging to the sides. And this one is a special drill. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it because the others were not. And here we are just at the end of August. And I'm already thinking about my October canvases. I never do that. I don't know what has gotten into me lately, but I never do that kind of thing. Look at this one. This one's awful. It is sticking to my hands. I may have to go and get, I got a dryer sheet right here, and I'm going to do that really quick. I sprayed some Static Guard on my funnel. I hate the smell of this stuff. I really do. But if it works, this works usually better for me than dryer sheets. But man, I can't stand the smell. I guess because of the special coating that is on these special drills, maybe that's why these are staticky and the other ones are not. I have not done a round canvas in a long time, quite a bit. So it'll be nice to get back to rounds. I do have some rounds that's in my whips. all my work in progress, but I hadn't gotten back to those either. I've been focusing a lot on Miss Tittles, and that is for the Cheryl Baker event. It is still going to go on for, I think, a week in September, so I will keep working on that one. I just love that canvas. That's all I have for you today, guys. I am very pleased with how fast that this went. I am also pleased that I did not have any static until the very last few, which were all of the special drills. I'm assuming that that makes sense, that it's because of the extra coating that is on those that just causes more friction. I have no idea, but I only have a couple of containers that is close to full or is full. This one is a gorgeous pink, and that one is almost to the top, about 3/4. And then I have the 310 black where I have extra. I have 2 extra containers plus the 310 that's up here. But gotta show her again. I'm loving her. And they did have also a ghost of these little kids. I almost got that one and decided I only need one. Decide you want the witch or you want the ghost. And I ended up getting, of course, the witch. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you like this video, please click on the like button. Also, I would love to have you here with our friends and family at the Crafty Diamond. And if you'll click on that notification bell so you are notified of any future uploads. And as always, happy diamond painting. Bye.